Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today is my first video back. I'm so excited! So today I'm going to go through all of my books and share whether I've read them, whether I'm in the process of reading them, I haven't started them yet, how much I like them, how much I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to this video a lot. So there's a couple books that I haven't included because they're not really reading books. They're books for other things, like my school books, my flute book, my French book. It's a different world of books, and I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. So here we are. I have a green screen behind me. I don't know how I'm going to put it on the green screen or if I'm going to keep it green. So now over here, the books are not sorted in any sort of order because I just gathered every book and every crevice everywhere, plopped them down on my bed, and here we are. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off incredibly strong with my favorite book. I have two books that are tied for my favorite, and the second one is near the top of the pile. The first book is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Now, I am obsessed with this book. I've read it twice, cover to cover, and I'm this close to reading it the third time. You're just enthralled in every moment, and you have no idea what's going to happen, and I love it. I love it! So, coming in hot next is called Ordinary Monsters. Now, I got this book at Barnes & Noble literally almost a year ago, and my mom actually helped me get it, and I started reading it, and it was really hard to follow along, and so I kind of just quit reading it, like I just wasn't in the mood. It was way too hard to follow, and after I review it again, like I'm gonna try to read it again, I'll be like, oh wait, it wasn't really that hard to follow, it was amazing.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't.
So the next book is Fierce Fairy Tales, Poems, and Stories. This book I got at a bookstore in McCall, Idaho when I was with my family for summer, and I read it all the way through, and I even started annotating it. The next book is Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility. I got this at the same bookstore I got the previous one, but a year later when we went again. I've not read it yet. I got multiple Jane Austen books because I wanted to sort of find different authors, get a bunch of books from them, and see if I have favorite authors. And I haven't got much far into that journey, but you know. So this book I have not read yet, and I don't even remember what the plot is supposed to be, but I'm very excited. The next book is Marcy's Journal, A Guide to Amphibia. So if you don't know, Amphibia is one of my favorite shows. It's in like a thruple group with the Owl House and Gravity Falls. They're very much girl boss trio. And this is Marcy's journal that she uses throughout the show, and she writes in, and you get to see her perspective from everything and little adventures. The next book is my time for number 2 favorite book is Solitaire by Alice Oseman. If you do not know, Alice Oseman wrote Heartstopper, and Solitaire is Tori's book. So this is the first book that Alice even wrote, and she had to rewrite it to kind of fit in better with the Heartstopper universe because she wrote everything from Tori's perspective to start out with. And we actually get to meet Michael. But I've read this book multiple times. I heavily relate to Tori. It's very dear to my heart. I cried both times, and it's like one of the best things that's ever happened in life. So, read this book. The next book is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I started reading it kind of sort of. I don't even remember actually. I think I have a short where I started reading it. I honestly don't remember, but I was very short in, and I'm very excited to continue. I own every single Alice Oseman book. So you're gonna see every single one of those in this little video here. The next book is The Selected Poems of Emily Dickinson. I am about that far into it, and I love Emily Dickinson. The next book is Atomic Habits. This is very popular. It's a very popular lifestyle book. I read it full once. I read about halfway second time, but I really enjoyed it. It was very good at helping me create habits for like too much. But that's more of a me saying than book saying. But
Am I the drama?
the next book is the Book of Witchcraft. I started reading this book. I couldn't tell you how far I was in. I can tell you that it's like that far-ish, I don't know. But it's very good, very compelling, very lovely, lots of knowledge is getting sucked in, and I would definitely recommend it if you're very new to witchcraft and you're like, what is happening? I don't know anything. Read this or books like this. Next book is Wicca, A Modern Practitioner's Guide. I am studying Wicca and I am working toward becoming Wiccan and practicing witchcraft as a spiritual life journey. And it's an everyday basis thing. And this book has been very helpful for learning because there's so much to learn. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And this book has been such a great help. So, the next Jane Austen book is Emma. Enough, that's my name. And I'm about far through. Okay, the next book is Tarot Spread Layout, because I do read tarot cards, and when I was more of a beginner than I am now, I was like, I don't know how to do this, and so I got an extra book just to guide me a little bit better. I do recommend this book to anyone who's really learning the tarot with this. The next book is Finish the Script. It's a book about screenwriting. I'm about halfway through, and it has been helpful with some exercises to get me to practice writing scripts and books and things, and trying to actually put everything that's in here on a little computer. Next, top five. We have Closer to Nowhere by Ellen Hopkins. I got it on sale at Winco. So the next book is Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now, a few years ago, my dad bought me the entire Percy Jackson series. I don't know what the other ones are. Can I tell you? I read most of this. Love it. I've watched the show. So the next book I got at a thrift store is actually Richard North Patterson's Silent Witness. I'm a good chunk of the way through this. I don't know who killed her. I have no idea what is going on. Very enthralling plot. It's sucks you in, and you're like, I'm in. TV. Then this book stays in my purse. I have taken out my purse for this, but it is Birds of North America. I love birds. The next book is a lovely little pleasure of mine. It is the Gravity Falls Journal. If you don't know what's Gravity Falls, go do that. I don't care about the rest of this video. We'll watch Gravity Falls because, yes, that's all I have to say is yes. So the next thingy we're gonna do here, all of them. I have all of them, but I love it, and I love it, and I love it. So the next book I also got at the thrift store, Rainbow Rowell, Carry On. I did not read a single page. It has monsters and magic, and I'm very intrigued. The next book is Loveless by Alice Osman. I have not read a single page of this. I'm ecstatic to do so. Very excited for that. The next book is I Was Born for This. I've read most of this. I love it. The next book is Freak, Myths, and Tales. Near the beginning, the font is kind of hard to read from someone who is good at reading but bad at reading. You can take my drift. The next book, I'm most of the way through, but it is the BTS Beyond the Story 10-year record. I'm Army. Yes. The next book is How to Look at a Bird. I also got this at that bookstore I was talking about, but it's very informative on the basics of birding, bird watching, bird drawing. The next book is The Power of Positive Energy. I just lost my bookmark, but I was part of the way through that. The next book is the No Pun Intended Volume 2 from The Last of Us. I watched The Last of Us, started playing it, and I was like, So I bought the time book, and the next book is 14,033 chapters. Bam! The next book is How Birds Work, The Anatomy of Birds. I've not read a single page. Forgot I bought that, and I'm going to start reading it tonight. So this book I got at a bookstore in downtown Olympia, and it is Queer Injustice, the Criminalization of LGBTQ plus people in the United States. I've read about 6 chapters, tried about 6 chapters. The next book I got is The Daily Grind, How to Open and Run a Coffee Shop That Makes You Money. For a few years I've been interested in owning a cafe/library situation, and I wanted to learn some stuff, so I got it. It's very informative. As you can see, I've been tabbing it up. And the last book we have for today is Unsettled, What Climate Science Tells Us, What It Doesn't, and Why It Matters. I've read a couple chapters. I got it a few years ago. Completely forgot I had it until just now. So that is all of the books that I own, that I can account for, that I'm able to show you. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing them. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it and to be back. And I can't wait. I love you guys, and bye!